Hey everyone, good morning. So today we are going to talk about Lakehouse governance. So this is example how I made stop 2 a.m. tester. This is the practical guide and some of the example how to solve. So let's talk about data governance, right? So what is the problem we facing? So one day our junior engineers delete customer data and he dropped the tables around 200 million of customer data. So he think it's a development environment, but it was in production. So we had backups. We received restore after 6 hours later, and we also got escalation from our the downstream team like business intelligence center or finance teams, and reporting was delayed, right? So let me talk about what is data governance, right? So governance is who can do what and to which data, how do we prove it? Who can do it, what, and which data, and how can we prove it? This is your lake house, like your house. So in your house, who can do what? So this is you have different key. You can go different rooms if you have a key. If you have almari, you don't have keys, all right? Who can do what? So let's say helper can only access few items and the owner can access almari and also we have security camera. We can check who is doing what. So this is your lake. So in the in the lake house, so login authentications, we have admin role where access data, you know, various methods, so which is talk about. So in your house front door logs, login authentication, different key for different rooms, role based access, security camera, audit logs, don't touch the stops label, data classification, knowing who is visitor, access monitoring, right? This is how. So there is 8 building blocks for data governance, right? So this is the example I have given you. Morning 2 a.m. incident. I spent couple of months to learn about data governance properly. So here is the 8 things which we are going to talk about, right? So first one is IAM, who are you? IAM, who are you? Storage, where the actual data, right? And then we are going the table exists, data catalog. So we are going to check the data code log. And then we are doing monitoring. Is something wrong? Data monitoring. So if something wrong, we rerun, right? Data sharing. How do we share the safely? And data lineage, where these data come from. Data discovery, where the data is, right? So this is the high level strategy. So I'm talk about now. IAM is nothing but it's the identity access management, right? Who are you and can I trust you? Who are you? Can I trust you? Right? So before anyone touch your data, you need to know who are you, right? What is your role? So let's talk about this one. So this one again, I divided two type of identifier. One is analytic engineers manager, right? Based on the credential, based on permission, you can damage if you misconfigure. So basically two things: credential and permission. So there is three IAM, so three AS in say authentication, authorization, and accounting. So authentication prove that you are you, right? Let's say I'm Pam, I am Sarah. Okay, what's your password? System is wrong. Try again. Correct password. Try. Welcome, Sarah. Now who are you? They knows, right? You log in. Now authentication. What are you allowed? Are you analysts? Are you engineers? Are you managers? Right? So based on accounting, right? Once you done so you have login, right? So in the login, also they would like to see where did you log in. So let's talk about this one. I'm here. So we are talking about 3A. So I explained 2A authentication, accounting. What did you actually do? So they talk about Sarah run select query, Mike run the insert query, the A&M user try to drop table. So this is where, okay. So this is my favorite mental model, which is used to, explain what data who can use. Green means, I mean, most of the user can use. Slow down, it's I think internal employee can use yellow one. Red is very highly sensitive data like customer data, credit card data, employee salary, health records, so on. So this is the example. And the public store, this is in public schema, and this is in internal schema, and this is for sensitive schema, right? So that is where we can do. And real example order tables. So order tables have different columns, so we can classify and can use. Now let's talk about role-based RBAC. RBAC, they call role-based access control. So you can see in an organization that maybe 4 rows or a couple of rows there. One is analyst, engineers, scientists, and admin role. So admin can do everything, use only for few emergency, assign for 2, 3 seniors max with the great power, great responsibility, right? With great power comes with great responsibility. And scientist role can experiment production scary data, modify production data, cannot modify, only read, can create, right? Engineer's role, he can select, he can modify, he can drop, access HR data, they build pipelines, not destroy them. And analyst only can select. So this is how we talk. The SQL and actual command, we can use different way to prove like sequence. Audit logging is very required. So if you have a camera at home, you can log the audit, right? Similar way in database also we should have some audit logs like who is doing what. So basically what to do logs, who log in the system, what access they did, who drop, who changed the permission, who exported, right? Nice to have. Select query can noisy, query question time, and always logs, login, fail login, access sensitive, delete, drops. Nice to have. All query can get noisy. I mean, if you have all query you run at the logs, it will good to have. And the audit log example, and this is the table we can see, so it will be good. We can find like user select email table, who login, audit log, access log, last 7 customer PI data. Similarly, we suspicious activity failed, we can count, right? Failed, and last 1 day user email ID. The life cycle is very important. So now we talk about life cycle, right? Let's say you set the data, then you also need to destroy, right? Create, store, use, share, destroy, and archive. This is the cycle. And then organizing your data in the lake governance is easy. So this is how I do. So I create basically medallion architecture. So medallion architecture is basically consists of 3 layers: bronze, silver, gold. Bronze is raw data, landing zone, delta table, right? Okay, silver is clean table, masking table, and business is ready, gold table. Okay, this is the structure rocks. And instead of writing the 50 individual permission, just I can give like bronze for engineers, for database, gold for analyst. Okay, so now I'm now talking about next strategy like fine grain access control, column level access, right? This is column level, customer level, and the row level access also we can provide. Like we can have a region, based on the region or store ID we can provide. Dynamic masking also we can do. This is the result. Okay, so this is how I do governance. Now, if you want to implement from your side governance, I have pick some checklist, right? So week first, you make the foundation, enable audit log, right? Create the basic rows, assign the everyone to appropriate role, remove any shared account. Now week two, you do classification, list of all 20 most important table, classify each of the green, yellow, reds, tag the table with their classification, review the current Tighten, remove the unnecessary access, set up alerts, document your governance policies, trans. Okay, ongoing also. Now, what mistake we do, which I made, and you can avoid by watching this video or by learning from this video or reading by my medium. Mistake everyone was an admin. So this is very important, right? So everyone is admin. We don't know. I mean, we can have, but access control, but I think we don't need to provide famous last word, right? It's easier, famous for last word. Start with list privilege, right? And access needed. Number two, audit log. No audit log if you don't have. Number three, shared service account we use. Number four, dev and prod is the same buckets. Okay, key governance equal to key camera rules, right? And so key camera, then up to stoplight, then rows, then logs, then you start with simple, Start what happened after your incident, week one, right? Week two plan, as I said, week three plans, week four plans, and this, if you want to further reading, you can read from this article. And I'm making a lot of videos on based on AI and data. I really love this one. So if you would like to watch my video, please subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching.